Back on that one, it leads to third down.
11 yards on the play. It's now third down and 9.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Throwing is Murray on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. First down, Murray steps away to his left, completes it to Hardman. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On third down, here's Williams. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Watch the safety creep. Go. Kill. Recon, 132 fighter. Check. Lucky. Slams.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. Let's go. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Block it. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
18, Gator. What we got? Look at me. Door.
50's the mic. So we got man. Joker.
Look at me. Zipper.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Single.
From the gun, Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. Get the flag. Crunch time, defense. Zoom. Go. Block 52.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. It's complete to Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Loss of 2 yards leads to 3rd down and 14.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Get off the field, defense.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray, flush, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Mike 50. It's our time.
Hey.
Mike's 50.
Go.
Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. It's complete to Grant. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 4. Two jet bombers. Go. Hey.
50. Mike's 50. Got one. I got one.
Hey, orbit.
50. Mike's 50.
Yes. Get it.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Hey, let go.
50's the mark.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. Brought in over the middle by Grant. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready, set.
You ready, Rick?
Then we'll watch.
Go, baby. Kill.
Hey, I 7.
Hey, Mike 50.
Go.
Mike 50. Hey, I'm coming.
Smooth.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50.
Let's go.
On first down, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Parker unable to get that one. That'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Let's go.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, exit.
50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 50.
Shoot.
To throw again, Herbert. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that, Tom.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
52 right here. We ain't giving up nothing today. Hey, check.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. They'll give to Williams, running right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman, 39 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there, and they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
53's the mark.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball?
Snap.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught It's Wilson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
61.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Throwing on 1st down, Herbert. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Dancing to his left. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the 16-yard line.
Murray now. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. 84 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even...
He's got a man complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 73 yards. From the gun, Herbert. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Check nickel. Next box. Right.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
22, jet, Bama. 22, jet, Bama. Short. Crash.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Taking a deep shot here for... It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now a carry here for Hilliard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off. Let's go. Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check, check. Fresno. Fresno. Fresno.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down.
2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
Ready. Henry. 52. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. No. Off. Mike 50.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And out across midfield down to the 45. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 45-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on.
This is caught inside the 15. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Christian Wilkins. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
The Chiefs on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking to throw. Herbert. Able to locate Wilson. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
Mike 52. Tackles.
To throw on 3rd down. Murray. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs, and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on